Well, good evening, everyone. This is Alvie from Just Alvie News. It is Monday, November 20th at 8 p.m., and this is going to be your news update. Some big stories coming out. Saline County seizes hundreds of pounds of marijuana, another officer-involved shooting, and a long-time TV personality retiring. I'll give you guys a few seconds to log on. While you're waiting, do me a huge favor. Click a reaction, click a care, click a like, click a love, and all that good stuff. And, of course, when you come on, you can always say hi down in the comments. And we'll definitely give people that extra time to come on. Hope everybody has been enjoying this rainy day. If you're in central Arkansas, most of Arkansas probably, you've been having rain out throughout the day. What's up, Robin? What's up, Jennifer? What's up, Dennis? Got his subscriber badge on. What's going on, Janice? What's up, Kevin? What's up, Glenda? Glenda got her survivor. I was about to call it your survivor badge, but you got your subscriber badge on as well. Thank you for being a paid subscriber. By the way, we're waiting for more people to come on because Janie just come on as well. If you'd like to support the page and have one of those green subscriber badges right beside your name, like Charlotte does. What's up, Catherine? What's up, Minnie? Should be a link down at the bottom of this video, or you can go to the main page and click subscribe. It's $4.99 a month, and all that goes to help support the page. It does have some cool perks to go with it, too. I will go ahead and get started. Let me get some water. What an interesting night. What's up, Christy? What's up, Dallas? Yeah, it was interesting stories tonight. Definitely interesting stories tonight. Well, we're going to go ahead and get started with the lead story. Welcome back to East End, by the way. What's up, Steve? What's up, Cheryl? Got her subscriber badge on? Maybe I'll wait a few more seconds. It used to be 30 seconds, then a minute. Now I think it's like 2 minutes. Going. So, first thing we want to talk about. Y'all remember last week there was an accident, or last Monday, there was an accident over in Alexander on East Polk Road. What's up, Sandy? Somebody had to be med-flighted out of there. It was an SUV that was involved in an accident, if you guys remember that. What's up, Lena? What's up, Renee? So, at the time, I had been told that there was possibly narcotics found in the vehicle. We did get a press release from Saline County Sheriff's Office, and it's just unreal. What I'm about to tell you, this is just unreal. What's up, George? What's up, Betty? So after the accident on Polk Road, inside that vehicle, before I get started, I want to say that, because Dallas says, y'all be careful, accidents are everywhere. They are. Accidents are happening everywhere, and if you're on Arch Street, please be careful. They don't have the mayonnaise painted, so no white lines, and the yellow strips that's going down the roads are not reflective, and with the glare, it is hard to see. So please be careful. What's up, Jennifer? Go. So, back to it. So last week, the SUV was a wreck. They had a med flight, one of the occupants of that accident out of there, and was getting conflicting stories about how many people was involved. Now we kind of know why. It was brought to my attention there was probably narcotics in that vehicle, but that was unconfirmed. We have now heard from Saline County Sheriff's Office, and they have confirmed. So on the day of the accident, they located 3 pounds of suspected methamphetamine, 41 grams of marijuana, which is about an ounce and a half. That's really not much, and over $6,100 in cash in that vehicle that day. So the day of the vehicle, we're not done yet. The story gets more. Wow. So they located those drugs in that vehicle, this accident. So the info is provided did turn out to be true. So on Wednesday of last week, they went and served a search warrant on the driver's residence. What did they find? I'm going to show you a picture. We're going to start this off. First of all, they found a stolen camper. A 2021 Keystone camper was stolen. It was there. So that's going to be first. Then they found a stolen Harley. It's a 2016 Harley that was stolen. But wait. Let me show you what they really found. Do you see those trash bags right there? Bye, Karen. Good luck on bingo. You said those trash bags right there? Guys, that is 500 pounds of marijuana. 500 pounds of marijuana that they seized at that residence. They seized 500 pounds of marijuana. All that's marijuana and some other things while they were there. All because of that vehicle accident. Those trash bags are full of marijuana, and you can see pre-sorted marijuana up here at the top. My guess is these containers will contain things that would have to do with like methamphetamine and things like that. Yeah, this is a heck of a bust. That's on top of that 3 pounds of suspected meth in the vehicle. Now, so, I told you guys, it's just one of those unbelievable stories. Like, that's an incredible amount of marijuana that they seized. They have issued a warrant for Gary Keith Wood and Christian Plummer for felony theft by receiving and trafficking a controlled substance. George says suspected meth. Well, that's what they say here. When they do police that's some Snoop Dogg level weed there. Yeah, it is. What's up, Tracy? So who was growing and did they find the plants? There was no mention that there was plants, so they probably not. Usually the people that sell it don't grow it. I will tell you guys that, how the chain works. But yeah, look at that. 500 pounds, more than 500 pounds of marijuana. Wow. I wish we could rewind. I need to hear that again. Well, lots to I know. 500 pounds of marijuana. And keep in mind, this all started with the traffic accident on East Polk Road last week, where one of the occupants of the vehicle had to be med-flighted out because the accident was so bad. And in that vehicle, they found the 3 pounds of suspected meth and an ounce and a half of marijuana, which is not very much. So an ounce and a half is probably will fit in the palm of my hand. So 500 pounds is like insane. But they have issued warrants for Gary Keith Wood and Christian Plummer. Yes, they're all felony charges. Charlotte says, are they felony? Yes. They're both felony warrant charges, in case you didn't know. They are both felony warrants. So that's our lead story tonight. 500 pounds of marijuana. That's incredible. So we'll definitely hear more out of that story. Vicky says, the streets are going to be dry on weed for a minute. It kind of looks like cheaper weed to me, just the way it's packaged. I will tell you guys that. What's up, Shelly? So it just depends on what kind people are after. It would definitely, taking 500 pounds off the street, it would take a while to distribute all this. So how many folks are selling all this? What's up, Cravings from East End? What's going on? Wouldn't take as long as you think, Sandy, believe it or not. Would not take as long as you... Hey, Shelly, you know, who is Justin? Because my name's Alvie. My aunt saw the wreck and said there was paraphernalia in the road. Well, apparently there was paraphernalia in there as well. Cheaper to get a medical card. Yes, it is. For sure. Oh, the kids. Oh, that's right. I got to remember. Hi, Justin. What's up, Pam? That's a good haul, isn't it, Pam? That's a good haul. That is. That's crazy. So, yeah, y'all see why that was a lead story? 500 pounds of marijuana. You're very welcome, Brenda. So some more tragic news coming out of Conway today. Arkansas State Police issued a press release that said a 78-year-old Conway man died as a result of these injuries that he sustained from an officer-involved shooting that occurred this morning. The Conway Police, as per state law, asked the Arkansas Police Criminal Investigation Division to come in and do the investigation. When Conway, according to the police report, when Conway Police approached the suspect on Old Morton Highway residence with a search warrant at approximately 9:15 a.m., 78-year-old Alan Siebert of Conway come to the door holding a firearm. During the encounter, a Conway officer fired his service weapon. Siebert was transported to the Conway Regional Hospital, where he was pronounced dead at 9:46 a.m. The deceased was transported to the Arkansas State Crime Laboratory, where manner and cause of death will be determined. And, of course, the investigation is ongoing. And like every time we issue these statements, they will also say an investigative case file will be presented to the prosecuting attorney, who will determine whether the use of deadly force by the officers was consistent with Arkansas law, which is very similar to the officer-involved shooting that happened over in Saline County. Tell her I said hi, Mama Vicky. What do you call a spider with 10 eyes? A spider. Oh, that's funny. That's funny, Anthony. So, yeah, another sad story coming out of that. Never go to, if police come to your door, don't go with a gun to your door. So Arkansas State Police is going to be busy with their investigations on that. News I didn't want to use. Now, I will tell you a developing story. The store catered to Hispanics over on Chico Road this morning. Someone drove a U-Haul back through it and stole a bunch of stuff. I'm still working on details for that. I do have some pictures and stuff that I'm working on. What's up, Vestal? So those are the two major stories. A fun one for you guys to kind of get away with that. What's up, Christy? You missed the 500 pounds of marijuana that Saline County seized. We'll have to go back to that picture. We'll have to go back to that picture of that 500 pounds of marijuana. But before we do that, because we'll have a few minutes after that. By the way, I'm going to do this one. We'll end here to like 8:30. I'm going to take a break, and we'll come back and have a chat later tonight since it's a news update. Crazy thing. Well, I'll believe it when I see it. After 50 years of working in the media, from radio to TV, Craig O'Neill has announced his retirement. What's up, Kim Cheeseman? Intern number 1. That might not mean a whole lot to some of you guys, but I grew up with Craig O'Neill pretty much all my life. He has, Charlie says, please feel free to share. And also, I'm trying to keep up with you to share. Oh, thank you, Charlie. I appreciate that. What? Yeah. And he said, like, because he's announced his retirement before, but he actually had said, yes, I'm retiring, and this time I mean it, because he had announced it before. His actual last day on the air will be on December 29th after he signs off on that 10 p.m. newscast. Now, if you don't know a lot about Craig O'Neill, he spent 24 years on Channel 11, all right? So when I left Arkansas, he was a disc jockey. Y'all are naming it. KKYK and Zoo 98, which later become B98.5. When I left, he was a radio disc jockey. When I come back, he was y'all's news anchor, which was mind-blowing to me. Because when he was a disc jockey, he was known for practical jokes and playing jokes on people. He made a song about who shot Hey JR, who was it in that pool during Dallas. A few things you might not have known about Craig O'Neill. He started as a sophomore at Arkansas State University in 1969. That's when he actually got started. Natalie remembers when, what's up, Justin? When Craig was radio DJ. Kim says, I worked with a friend of his at a funeral home. He came out and used one of our limos to shoot a commercial. He's hilarious. He is. Now, I had the opportunity to meet Craig O'Neill. Now, here's the cool thing that y'all might not know. What's up, Kelly? What's up, Paulette? I got to meet Craig O'Neill in the shoe store. Because you know what Craig O'Neill and I have in common? We were both sneakerheads. Well, I got to meet him before when Phoenix got selected for something, and Craig O'Neill actually remembered him like a year later and was up at Champs in Park Plaza Mall picking up the shoes that week. Craig O'Neill walks up in there, and that's when I find out Craig O'Neill's a sneakerhead, just like me. Which that made it even cooler for me because this was my grow-up DJ, by the way. What's up, Paula? Sherry says he could have been my brother-in-law, but my sister stood him up. Well, he loved his wife, that's for sure. His real name was actually Randy Hawkins. A lot of people don't know that. His next job after working at ASU, 1972, AM 920. So before I was born, he was an AM 920. And then 1978, he went to 98.5, not the 98.5 y'all know there. And then in 1981, where most people my age would remember him from, he went to KKYK, which was 103.7, which was one of the hottest radio stations when we growing up. He was there to 1991, so almost my senior year, which then he went back to 98.5 at the time. So definitely other things. He was all about community service and doing charity events. He hosted and emceed more than 9,000 charity events and raised over $40 million for Arkansas and his communities. It's incredible. He'd go read to the Arkansas Children's Hospital. I mean, he did a lot of good work, and his pranks were hilarious. He'd call people. He's pranked football programs and could tell you a lot about Arkansas Razorbacks. He was the KAAY. Him, Bob Robbins used to work together. Absolutely. Him and Bob Robbins. Great memories, yeah. So to Craig O'Neill, I know we got a few days left with you. We got 11 days left in this month and 29. Well, I'm sure we'll talk about this again on the 29th, but what a great individual, because he used his success he had to actually give back to the communities. He's won numerous awards throughout his career, and just an amazing, amazing accomplishment. So, Craig O'Neill, if you really retire, I've heard it before, but I think you're probably serious this time. Thank you, for me personally, for providing me years of entertainment. He would make me laugh more than anything. It was great growing up with him as a DJ. Really was. Those were my 3 news stories, because I was trying to keep it down to 30 minutes, and I knew he is doing Toy Hill this year. He is. Sad ending to Arkansas, but pray he'll enjoy his retirement. I think he will. Rachel said, I don't think he'll quit giving back. I don't think so either. He's not that type of person. I think in his retirement, he will continue to do events and things like that. Probably still go up and read to the kids at the Children's Hospital, and things that he's always done. Because the truth is, once you get into community service and you start helping others and you give back, it becomes addictive. You want to do it more. And you have that desire built into you, and it doesn't go away. And that's a good experience to have. So if you're ever just really down, go volunteer somewhere. Find somewhere to volunteer and go start helping others. I promise you it'll make a difference in your life. 100% it will. So, yeah, shout out to Craig O'Neill. But I'm still, guys, he's funny with this. I don't know what to think about this. 500 pounds of marijuana. What's up, Lisa? 500 pounds of marijuana. That's what we call a good bust in Saline County. And then the meth that got off the street as well. So definitely interesting stories. I'll definitely follow up on the story about the break-in over on Chico Road. And you need toy drive volunteers 9 to noon. I am still looking. The Wayne Woods Toy Drive officially kicks off December 2nd and the 3rd. I am looking for toy drive volunteers. We'll have 2 shifts. You can stay all day if you want to. We'll meet at the Nutrition Pad in East End at 9 a.m. and 12 p.m. 2 different times down in East End from on December 2nd and 3rd. And then we'll have you staged in a couple of different locations for the actual toy drive. And in case you didn't know, we raised $1,600 in Sheridan in one day. So, and we're just getting started. We have signed a lot of kids up. If you want to register your kids or donate, you can go to alwaysmakegoodchoices.com and look up at the top. That is it. It might be Toy Hill weekend, and shout out to Toys for Tots for doing that. But we're going to do one here locally. Well, Rachel says, I think this beat the one they got on the freeway in Hazen. Oh, yeah, the drug bust. Yeah, that one was on Patrol. That was on Patrol Live. I think Saline County needs to be on that show, especially Bacon Chasing Cows. Oh, that would be hilarious. I'm going to start getting, I'm still going to start before you request their body cam footage. Kim Cheeseman says, Wayne Woods, who the toy drive is named after, was an absolutely wonderful man. There you go. Maybe we can have Kim come on one day and tell us a little bit about Wayne Woods. I got to meet some more of his grandkids and some of his great-grandkids down at Sheridan. Boy, Sandy, I need to make Sandy my promo. She's right. So we'll take teens on the second and third as well, and they do need community service hours to actually graduate. What's up, Jeannie? And it does count towards that. Yeah, and we had a lot of fun. Plus, Vanessa said anyone that volunteers, she'll keep you hydrated throughout the day. She can get your tea, even meal replacement teas. And we usually find a way to feed you guys when you're out there as well. And it is a lot of fun collecting toys and stuff. I cannot believe I made it to basically 4 stories in 20 minutes. That has to be a new record for me. There. I think maybe because the stories were so just mind-blowing. 500 pounds of marijuana. That picture just blows my mind. I don't care how many times I see it. Blows my mind. That is just a lot. That is just an insane amount. I know, Lisa, you was late. You did say 500 pounds. I'm late to the live. Steve, you'll have to watch it and rewind because I'm about to wrap it up. But here, I'll do this for you. That's what Saline County got today. 500 pounds of marijuana. Rachel's asking for an update on the incident on Hinkie Road. If you guys are not familiar, that's when Saline County was involved in an officer-involved shooting, resulting in the death of Jeremy Adams. Now, his sister had reached out to me, was going to show me some video footage, and then the next day, she said she couldn't. She did reach back out to me over the weekend and said that I could come and meet her and watch the video footage. She said I wouldn't be able to show you guys, but she did want to sit down and show me what she has on video footage because she feels it's different than the witnesses' accounts to the story. So I have plans to meet with Mary, who was in a car accident. Squirrel on that same day. Tomorrow, I'm going to see if I can't get Jeremy's sister in so I can go over and watch that video. And by the way, Frank did come on. When Frank comes on, we stop what we're doing. We go, hi, Frank. Christy wants to know any updates on that, the Grant County Sheriff. The Grant County or the Hot Springs County Sheriff? Christy, you might have to update me on that. I don't think I'm familiar with the Grant County Sheriff being arrested, but the Hot Springs County Sheriff was arrested. There was some updates on that, but pretty much him interfering with a drug investigation, if that's the one you're talking about. Hot Springs. I was like, boy, you done throw me off. Grant County is a little close for me not to know that they did. Let me get you I got it pulled up here. No, you are fine. He was hit with 3 more additional charges. Let me pull up. It wasn't on my news update. I should have put it on the news update, but I was waiting for more. So basically, they seated the federal grand jury, and they returned 3 charges against Hot Springs County Sheriff Scott Finkerbeener, in addition to his original obstruction of justice. In the indictment, the grand jury accused Finkerberg of another count of obstruction, as well as failure to report illegal drug activity and efforts to conceal it. The 3rd charge against him alleges that he had knowledge of a person maintaining a drug-involved premise but did not report the matter as soon as possible and even tried to conceal the existence from the FBI. He's currently free on bond. The prosecution has asked a federal judge in the Western District of Arkansas for a hearing with a plan on getting him incarcerated pending his trial. And that's a huge obstacle to overcome. Now, he'll get that arraignment on December 5th, and the prosecutors are going to try to get him in there. There was definitely another juicy story. He got called up, free on bond. On the first charge. When he goes back on the original ones, so he's still sheriff. Yeah. By the way, in the state of Arkansas, just because you're convicted of a crime, you're still sheriff. You have to resign. It's an elected position, so you have to resign. I don't believe he has did this yet. I don't see any statements from his sheriff's office or that, but he's not yet to resign. He's probably going to deny the charges. So if you're denying the charges, I'm not sure why you'd really resign. But he got caught in some shady stuff down here in Little Rock after a missing persons report was filed on him. They can impeach him. They could. They'd have to vote him out of office. The people would. And that's how all this kind of got kicked off. There's a missing persons. They come down here, caught him with a female in a Little Rock hotel. I got body cam footage from LRPD. I'm going through all of it right now to see what's worthwhile showing you. And then you go back, and then he gets involved in the obstruction of justice when the feds come in, who had been watching him apparently. And now they add the failure to report illegal drug activity and to conceal the illegal drug activity. And those crimes are going to get him right there if convicted of that. Of course, that same county had two deputies bring a guy down off of out here in Saline County, pepper spray him, kick him around 2 times, throw him out of the vehicle. They was arrested, and I believe all charges were dropped. And what I was told, the witness never showed up to the court date out of that same sheriff's office. Regina says, "Oh my God, are you kidding me? Isn't there a rule about it? I suppose only after conviction he's let go. He just won't be able to run again. If you're convicted of a felony in Arkansas, you just can't run for office. So there's different rules. It's different rules if you're already in there, which that might sound crazy. But you got to remember, the people that make the rules are the ones already there. And they're really not for us average people. So, is he convinced he cannot? If he is convicted, he cannot carry a gun. Correct. If he does have a felony conviction, he cannot carry a gun. In fact, I do not believe, and I'll have to check. I don't want to say this. I do not. Once he goes on pretrial, I don't think he'll be able to carry a firearm. Can he be impeached like other elected officials? Yes, he can do that. Different manner. So in other words, like the citizens have to do it. I'm staying out of that county. Right, Stephen? That's just crooked. Like, every time I think we got crooked, for the longest people said Saline County was that way. And then I met Lone Oak, who I still think is one of the most corrupt sheriff's office in the state. But then you hear this guy and the things coming out of that, you go, all right, I guess we have more of those corruptions going on. What's up, Tammy? Thank you for the compliment. So who knows what's going on. Yeah, thanks for bringing that up. I did really meant to put that on the news update. Garland County. What about Garland County, Sherry? You second one said Garland County. This is Hot Springs County. Not Hot Springs in Garland County. This is Hot Springs County. It's confusing. I don't know why they just... How come Hot Springs couldn't be in Hot Springs County? Corrupt. It's corrupt, yeah. Yes. So, we all got our stories about the different sheriff's departments around there. All right, guys. Y'all got any questions for me about the 500 pounds of marijuana? the 78-year-old man getting involved in the officer-involved shooting who lost his life. Craig O'Neill's retiring. Scott Finkerberry's facing 3 more charges. And, of course, we're looking for volunteers for the Waymore toy drives. There was the one that was drinking and driving on duty. Yeah, what's up, Wesley Griffin? Here's kind of thing. It's 8:30. I wanted to keep the news update to 30 minutes. I will be back on around 9:15-ish. We'll hang out. We'll recap these stories and have some fun. Thank you. Joseph just cleared that up. It's Hot Spring County, not Hot Springs County. There you go. I'll probably say it both ways because I'm literally reading a script over here that says Hot Spring County. Joseph, just let you know. Y'all might, I know I have scripts written over to the side. That way you see my eyes over there. Rodney says, best hoodie ever. Well, the Dads After Dark took the night off, and I haven't been able to go on for a while. So I'm their number 2 intern, and the number 1 intern's actually on there. So I had to sport my Dads After Dark hoodie for tonight. So, all right, guys, this is Alvie. I'll be back on around 9:15-ish. Thanks, you guys, for tuning in. We'll hang out and we'll have a little bit of fun. If you don't come back on at 9, I hope you have a great rest of the night. Be careful when you're driving. Turn on those headlights. Wrecks are happening all over the place, especially if you live in Haskell. There were 4 wrecks before I went live out there. Don't forget to hit share on this video. Yeah, I'll see y'all around 9:15-ish. This is Alvie from Just Alvie News, reminding you to always make good choices, which is not carry 3 pounds of suspected methamphetamine in your vehicle while you wreck it, while you have 500 pounds of marijuana at your house. That would be a good choice for you not to make.